Good day, sir. This is my report about the topic that I have to your subject, which is CDI 8, Vice and Drug Education Control. This why we need to study on this. No, we want to study on this. It's because we want to spread um, um, understanding to those people uh, uh, who are not fully understands what is this what is about vice what is vice, what is drug education, drug. So in the drug educations, there have a lot there have many people a lot of knowledge about that, but in terms uh, uh, and about that, no, before I start my topic, no, I would like to give an inspirational quotations. This inspirational quotations is I heard this. Let's go back, no, when I was in college, no, when I was in first year, no, college, when I was a freshman, no, these quotations, I know these quotations is they I don't know who is the legal author or who coined that, no, quotations, but uh, it is really simple, no. I heard this from my instructor previous years ago, no, and he now a police officer, no, in our country, no. He the quotations that he said is, um, always hit the moon if you feel you will be the one of the star, no. It's very understandable quotations that I've ever heard, no. I ever heard, rather, no. uh, it's very compliment a kind of quotations that we need to pass our limitations, no, even though always we always thinking that I could not do this, no, particular matter, because I am not brilliant, no, but we want to try always, no, we want to dream higher, no, we want to always hit the moon, no, that as I said now that all of the time, no, even though you know who you know who you are, no, you know your capability, no, but no, always dreaming you to aim higher, no, to perfect all all um tests, no, that you encountering, no, perfect all that. If you feel, no, you will be the one of the star. You are not in the lowest, but you pass, no, you pass, no, you are not in the lowest, you are not in the highest, but your goal is still there, no. Let's go to the topic, um, which is vice defines, no. Vice defines is as many immoral that indulge, of which lead to depravity, weaknesses, or corruption, no. Vice is this it is our attitude, no, it is our attitude that we gain from different personalities that we have met, no, in our daily lives. We interact on it depends, it is depends to us how to control our bias, no. It's because if you not control your bias, no, that is very crucial, because you can give a hypocrisy, no, when you committing a crime, no, that is, no, that is very because, you know, our nation is full of insurgency, full of gun, so that no, a lot of people our minds are corrupted, no, are corrupted like person, no, engaging in different groups that he kill people like mafias in PEs or whatever other groups that no he no they are hypocritized, no, from their vices, no. And the importance of the study of vice, no. Sorry sir, if the lights is very um, lights is very importance of study of vice, no. Number one, there have four grounds, no, study on vice, no. First is it is important because it is evil affect or this sastros morally and physically that of other crimes, no, can affect, no. As I said, no, vice is can up. We need to study. It is very important because we want to it is very important, no, because vice is very evil attitude, no. That is our evil attitude that we want to abolish that in our lives, no, that we want, because no, I don't I know in engaging in engaging the crimes, no, our physically appearance, no, can very corrupted, no, about the any kinds of matter, no. Number two is it is important because it is existence causes of serious problem in law enforcement, no. It is very important nowadays, like juveniles, no. Like juveniles, no, they are now one of the causes of they are now one causes of our problems, no, in our community, no, the juvenile delinquencies, no, what we call, no, the solid boys, rugby boys, no, that, no, it is always focus our law enforcement for that, no. And it is important because vice affect the daily lives of the people, no. Vice is daily, no. It is state that it's very important because vice can affect our daily lives, no, of many people, because in this world, in this country, we are full of judgment, no, so that if you cannot control any kinds of matter about your emotions, no, people judge you, no. Number four is it is important because commercialized vice disrupt the social makeup of the community, no. It is very, because if the vice is I speak in vernacular a little bit. If the vice is you cannot control, no, the community that you are, no, you look before that very peaceful, very, the people are very gratitude, no, in terms of accepting their visitors, no. But if the vice is not control, no, our nations are very cruel, very chaos, no. Our nationhood are not reunited. And let's go to this let's go to drug education. Drug education, no, it's this is the start. It is it is a learning process that influence an individual emotional, intellectually, psychologically and social, and may result in an modi- modification modification of attitudes that influence behavior. No, we want educate people, no, in terms in drugs, no, so that we as we see in our country, no, in the face to face before in the face to face before, um, um, law enforcement can conduct, no, symposiums in different schools, uh, even though that is elementary, secondary, no, tertiary, or it is good company, no, they conduct symposiums to know the effect of drugs, uh, in our lives, no, drugs, no, not all of the time that the abuser are uh, the focus is uh, they are uh, they focus on drug education. No, no, it is the education is a stage process. Lead educate person, in individual feelings, emotions, knowledge, and skills, including brain functioning, and interaction with other individuals that might lead to change the attitudes that influence behavior or characteristic, no, not is it not to say that the drug education is for who violate the drugs, no, it is not, no, we all people can avail the drug education one process, no, the drug education process. But most of the time, no, if the and in the drug educations there have a lot of therapeutic um therapeutic treatment that introduced our governments, no, in 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 person who engaging that illegal kinds of activity, you know. They give no they conduct a recreational programs, not to the persons, no, especially the on B uh, the PDL, no, the PDL, which is the person deprived of liberty, you know, the our law enforcement or educator uh, are conducting, no, legal advice, no, how to avoid drugs, no, even though they committing, no, the what we call sorry for a while, no, that's what we call, no, that's what we call, um you know, that's what we call, no, therapeutic advice, no, recreational program, recreational program, um, spiritual program, and is recreational spiritual livelihood program, on uh, sports program, no, to enhance the ability of those person, no, no, inside in the therapeutic communities, no, inside in the therapeutic communities, no. um uh, let's go to drug trafficking, no. Drug trafficking is illicit trade involving cultivation, manufacture, distribution, and sale of substance which are subject to drug prohibition laws. No? Drug trafficking, it is a kind of transactions that illegal, no. Many people can engaging in drug trafficking. No, drug trafficking is often associated with other forms of crimes such as money laundering or corruptions. Trafficking routes can also be used by criminals networks to transport other illicit products, no. So that our government are have no they have they are doing their jobs, no, doing their jobs, how to cope that personalities who are who are who are engaging that one. And our policeman or law enforcement are they want are active, no, are active, no, in terms of that, no, in terms of are active, no, about the trend happening, in that is one that is a black market. Also the drug trafficking are are enacted, no, in they are in dark market, you know, places, no, so that our government is really wanted to cope that, and um, that um, that and that kind of activities, illegal activities to the person, because that can affect, no, that can affect our that can affect our nations, no, the the because it is give to change the personality of those person who take the drugs, no, who no, who engaging that, because suddenly, no, why they engaging that, why they choose to, why they choose that business, no. uh, uh, no uh, we can say that, no, that's a big money, no, that is a big money, no, that is a big business, no, for those people, no, engaging that, because until now and then it is, no, it is continued, no, even though our government, no, like PRRD are focusing about that programs, no, no. He said that the uh, the 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 death penalty will be signed, will be enacted, no, because we have no, will be enacted, no, because our, no, it is the effect of that is in the lower class of of lower class person, no, which is the poor, no, all of the times, no. No, that is a big one of the biggest business ever, no, until now and then continued in our community, no. They destroyed many people, they destroyed relationships, no. So in terms of that, no. Let's go to drug abuse, no. Drug abuse. Drug abuse is a substance abuse, refers to other use of certain, no, chemicals for the purpose of creating pleasurable effect on the brain, no. drug abuse, it is a substance, no. uh, no, all drugs are illegal. No, no, not all drugs are illegal, no. uh, there are drugs that prohibited by law, no. That the no, it like medicines, that give a cure in our disease, no. If no if you abuse that, no, if you abuse that, no, that because it is affect your intellectual capacity, no. Drug abuse is taking drugs, no, like, no, um uh, like methamphetamine hydrochloride, cannabis sativa, no, um, coca plant, uh, um, heroin, cocaine, no, like that, no, many people, no, the party drugs, no, the party drugs, no, any kind of party drugs, no, uh, can can uh, can because that drugs is are really abused in in our our country, no, in our country, no. Many mean all of not many, no, some, no, some persons are they are a business, no, like that, no. And now how it drugs, no, addictions acquired, no. There have a acquired, no, drug addictions is acquired, no, primarily in three ways, no. There have three ways, no, and acquired, no. First is association, the tendencies of drug abuse to look for peer group where he feels being wanted and accepted, no. Associations, no. No, pe- pe- people find fierce groups, no, to take drugs, no, to take drugs, no, because no, if they find this group that they are feel accepted, they are feel comfortable, their that introduce their kakulangon in life, no, that the no, that affect that affect their, no, that give their happiness in life, no. One of the examples this in family dispute, no, family dispute, no. person um Person who victim in family dispute, they can find, no, they can find peers, no, that can accept, that can give their happiness, that can give, you know, any kind of um any kind of it can give happiness to them, no. Sometimes all of the sometimes that persons, you know, their friends introduce a new something new something new like something new like no, something new, no, something I'm sure sorry something new, no, to them, no, so that they are no into they are that's why, oh, I am feeling accepted, uh, oh, that is, oh, that is very very, very nice experience that you give me, you know. So that most of the time drug abuse, that is started, no. uh, just wait, I prepare I prepare just wait, I prepare a visual aid. This is a experimental, no. It is the tendency of of a person to try and explore the effect of drugs due to curiosity or other reasons, no? That's why, no? Person who engage in associations, no? Now they experiment, no? That's why they experiment, no? They try the substance that introduced for them, no? Because I curious with them, no? How can I use this, no? Because because that person who introduced that, no? They introduce, no? You must do this, no? If you take this, you are like flying, like, you know, you are you are not your mind is full of happiness, no? You cannot make, no, that you have a problem, no? And inexperienced physicians, it is the tendency of the physicians to insurgents unnecessarily prescribe drugs, no? Parang hindi siya accredited, no? Pataka ra siya o ano, introduce about the drugs and how drugs work, no? How drugs work in our how drugs work, no? How drugs started, how drugs started in how drugs started in our lives, no? Maximal dose, no? Maximal dose, no? Amount needed to treat or heal, that is smallest amount of drug that will that product of therapeutic effect, no? This minimal dose that is accepted, no? That is really accepted in our body, no? That can give a therapeutic effect to our body. That is prescribed by doctors or other excuse me, or other form of in the legal medicines, no? In the legal excuse me, no? That is a minimal dose, which is a maximal dose. Maximal dose is the largest amount of drugs that will produce desired therapeutic effect without any accompanying any or symptoms of toxicity, no? Maximal, no? And the toxic dose, no? The toxic dose, no? It's the existence of abusive, no? It is no, that is an entering of being abusive, no? Amount of drugs that produce untoward effect of symptoms, no? Even though that is matakalakuan dayon abusive dose, no? Abusive dose, no? Amount needed to produce the side effect action desired that by individual who properly use it, no? Abusive, it is so they said it is really abuse. It is really abuse. That is the starting to be abused on that person in drugs. It's because it gives them a what we call, no? What we call the being. This is the time that they abuse the drugs because it gives their fulfillment to be happy. Lethal dose, the amount of drug that will cause death. No, I could that one like in a lethal injections. No, that is a form of drugs. No, lethal injections. No, that is in injections that in those person can suffer crucial disease, no? So that their um, what we call uh, kamag-anak will give an advice to doctor that a person who suffered the disease that give advice to the doctor that they want to die for his own sick, no, because di na niya kaya ang sakit, no, so that the doctor give a little dose amount of drugs, no, and just wait. What is it is a RA 9165. No, what is a RA 9165? That is a Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act of 2002. No, in section you must see in the perceptions of that Republic Act. Their executive order, no, and section 3, no, now all definition of terms, no, it input the input, no, all kind of activities about drugs, no, in section 3 you must read that, no, making drugs, no, drug den, drug abuse, no, pusher, buyer, no, like that, no, they input in the section 3 of the Republic Act, and section 11 there is a penalties, no, there is a penalties, no, different kind of penalties. The Republic Act 9165 is life imprisonment na siya, no, kan pwede ba mo piyansa, no? Can I bail if I commit Republic Act 9165? Can I take a bail? Yes. No, it is depend on how it is depends the substance that taking from you to the law enforcer. And let's go to what is prostitution. No, what is prostitution? No, many persons can know prostitution. No, prostitution is sex engaged in for a commercial reason, rather for our own sake. It is commercial or mercenary sexual work. No, it is engaged. No, the prostitute. That is a woman who engaged in sexual activities in return of money or profit. No, they do that kind of activities because no, that is easy money. No, in short, easy money. No, you can sex, no, that you have a money, no. Prostitution is have a law, no, about RA number 10158, no, in section 1, no, article 202 of the revised penal code of the Philippines. And cyber sex is include as prostitution. Yes, any kinds of sexual activities, live streaming, no, showing nude body are kind of prostitution, no? And the Republic Act, they have a law amendment about cybercrime. No? RA number 10 101 10175, no, Cyber Crime Prevention Act of 2012. And we have a RA 9775, which is the anti-child pornography of 2001 2009 rather. It's because child also nowadays child also can engage that one, because there have a person who encourage the child to do a hypocrisy activity, no. And no, what is PIP? No, what is PIP? The PIP is a man who control prostitute and arrange trials for them, taking part of their earning in return. No, this PIP is it is a manager. It is a manager to those prostitute. It is he arranged the transactions, no. If there have a and this manager is, they have a cool girls, no. Cool girls is who work in a prostitution, no. If the clients are calling to the PIP, no, that they wanted to have sex, no, the PIP will call the prostitute that you have a client for now, no. And gambling, no. What is gambling? No, gambling is beating or stalking of something of value with consciousness or risk and hope of a gain on the outcome of a game. No, gambling is a illegal activity. It is a what we call illegal activity of those persons. No, there have a lot of, no, nowadays pandemic, no, a lot are committing gambling, no, especially in illegal cockfighting, no. So no, illegal cockfighting, no, they engage that kind of activities, no, because no, tungod sa kalaay about sa pandemic, so that a gambling have a excuse me, have a gambling is have a punishment, no. Illegal gambling have a punishment, which is the presidential decree number 160, no, Philippine gambling law, such as article article 15 na 195 199 of other of the revised penal code, no. Forms of gambling and beating RA 3063, no, horse racing, package PD 449, PD 449, no, cockfighting, that is a cockfighting, PD 483, game fixing, and RA 90 and RA 9227, an act increasing the penalties, illegal gambling games, no. People can commit, no, also they are wanted to commit this kind of activities. It's because they are being happy, they are being unwanted, no, about gaming of even though that is illegal, but it gives them a excuse me, it gives them a um, a fulfillment, happiness in their lives, no? So that all of the all no all of that, no, they are violating, no, because they are violating so many times. They violate that law, no. People can violate law. It's because for their own sake, for their own happiness, no. No, all of the sudden, that is very kind of thinking, that one. But wala tayong mahimo about sila ginabuhat nganong ginapili nila na, no? And and alcoholic drinks that contains ethanol, a type of alcohol produced by fermentation of grain fruits. Other sources of sugars that act as drugs, no. Alcohol is one of the most popular drugs in our country, no, because it gives, no, there have many relationship that broke about alcohol, no, about the alcohol, because one of the popular kind of drugs that really afford the persons, no. People can drink alcohol because to boost their self-esteem, no. I do not know. No, we want to know. We don't know, no. What their purpose about taking a lot of alcohol. and did you know the first alcohol is what we call mead. Mead is the first alcohol, no? The world oldest alcohol, no, cocktail in the world, no. No,